for the birds, for the trees, for everything around me. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you to everything around us.
Is it on?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Hello, welcome to Bedtime Yoga. I'm so happy to be here guiding you before you wind off to sacred bedtime, where you get to reset and begin anew and fresh. So we'll start together seated on our mats. Either you can be in hero's pose like this, where you're seated on your calves, or feel free to be cross-legged. I always recommend propping your seat up with a pillow, a bolster, a blanket, a block, anything that can just bring your hips up a bit higher. I'm cheating a bit here. I don't have my blanket or pillow, but if you have one, I do still encourage the use of it. We'll start off with a breathing technique called Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. So you'll take your thumb and you'll plug your right nose, and your two pointer fingers, your first finger and your middle finger, will be right in the center of your eyebrows. And you'll begin inhaling through the left nostril. Plug your left nostril, unplug the right, and exhale through the right. Inhale through your right nostril. Plug your nose and exhale through the left. Inhale left. Plug your left and exhale through the right. So let's do this for about a minute together to balance our masculine and feminine energy, to stay rooted and grounded in our center. Inhale. Plug the nostril. Exhale. Inhale through the same nostril. Plug the nose. Exhale through the other. Inhale. Plug. Exhale. Inhale. Plug. Exhale. Inhale. Plug. Exhale. Notice where you're holding any tension in the body. Just let it go with each exhalation. Inhaling. Plug. And exhale. Final round. Inhaling. Plugging. Exhaling. Bring your hands down onto your thighs. Palms can face up or down. And go ahead and close your eyes for a moment and take natural breathing for 3 cycles, observing the effects of Nadi Shodhana on your whole body, mind, and spirit. Inhale deeply into the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Exhale. Let it go and let your body soften and unwind any energies from the day. Let that melt through your pelvis down into the earth. Let's inhale together, reaching, lifting the arms up to the sky, twisting over to the right and bringing one hand to the knee and one hand to the ground. Gaze over your left shoulder, and let's take 3 rounds of breath here. Remember that any postures I suggest, you can take them or leave them as long as you're following your breath and listening to your body. I encourage you to do whatever serves you on your mat today. Inhale deeply, twisting as much as feels accessible today. And exhale, gently bring your gaze back to the front. And inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand and lean over to the left. Reaching through those fingers, drawing the right hip down. You can turn your right shoulder to open up to the sky. I'm seeing the beautiful moon here today. Inhale back to center. Switch the grip of the wrist. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Reach the shoulder towards the ear and fold over to the right. Calm and peaceful energy as you inhale back to center. Reach through the fingertips. Twist over to the right this time. And look over your right shoulder as the left hand falls gently on the left knee. Inhaling. Exhale to twist and lengthen through the spinal column. Rinsing out any tension that's built up through the day. Inhale gently back to center. Reach the arms up to the sky and exhale, fold over your hips. 3 rounds of breath. And let's take a sigh together. Inhale. Soften into your mat, into the ground. Another sigh. Drag your hands down the mat, in my case, the grass. Unfold your legs. Inhale, reach your arms up and turn your palms up to the sky. And we'll gently roll vertebrae by vertebrae down to our backs together. Inhaling. Exhale, gently roll, feeling the low back connected to the ground, then the mid back, then the upper back, and reach the arms above head, stretching them away from the ears. Keep your knees bent and your feet hip-width distance apart. Press your low back into the mat and lift up through the hips. Inhale. Exhale to feel the hips rising up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale to lift a bit higher. And final breath here in bridge. Inhaling. And exhale, gently lower your spine down vertebrae by vertebrae. Feel your back pressed on the mat. Release your glutes. Release any effort in the arms. Inhale. And exhale. Rise hips to the sky one more time. Lifting through the belly. Pressing the head back into the ground. And exhale, soften through each vertebrae, releasing the back to the mat. Beautiful. Lengthen your left leg and reach your knee up to your belly and interlace the fingers over your shin and press the knee up to the shoulder. So we're massaging the belly here. And draw your hand over your right leg and reach it over to the left side. Finding a spinal twist here. Keep your shoulder blades grounded. Inhale deeply. Exhale, soften the back on the mat. The goal here in bedtime yoga is to unwind any activation in the nervous system and to find that deep calm in the breath. So stay present with your inhale and lengthen through the exhale. Roll back over to the center of your mat and press your leg into your belly, up to your chin, and lower the leg down. Inhale, reach the left knee towards the chest, interlaced fingers over the shin, and press that knee up to the shoulder, feeling a massage on the belly. Exhale, soften that left knee over the right hip. Shoulder blades grounded on the mat for a spinal twist. Feel the ribs expanding on the mat. Exhale, notice the softening of your knee. You might feel pain here as you find yourself in this twist. I know I do a little bit. But your job here is to breathe into that pain and really listen to the body. One more round of breath. Exhale, gently round your spine back to the mat. Reach the left knee up to the shoulder. Squeezing that thigh into the belly. And exhale, release the leg. Now your legs are nice and long. Just reach the arms above head. A little long full body stretch. Circle out your wrists and your ankles. Roll over onto your belly. And push yourself up into a tabletop. I'm going to turn over to this side. Final postures here. Toes curled under. Inhale, draw the belly down, and inhale to gaze up. Exhale to curve the spine into a cow. Inhale, slowly draw the belly down, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, belly comes down, gaze comes up. And exhale, round the spine. Find a neutral back. Cross your feet behind you and go ahead and find a seat. Here we are at the beginning where we started our practice. We'll end off this bedtime yoga by chanting the mantra of Ram. That's R-A-M. And this mantra actually cultivates happiness, joy, and it actually, in the yogic texts, says that it aids in sleep. So let's repeat it together. It's with a long ah sound, so lengthen that. You're also activating your vagus nerve, which connects from your brain to your digestive system, and you're really just telling your nervous system it's time for rest. Soften your shoulders away from the ears. Notice if you're holding anything inside of the belly. And let's inhale together. Sit in the silence for a few cycles of breath. And together, we can bring our hands over to heart center with the thumbs connected to the chest. And I invite you to set the intention to carry this feeling of calm and peace into your evening, into the rest of the night, into bed. You can repeat this mantra. You can take any more postures that you would like to feel loved and confident in your body. Thank you so much for showing up to the mat today. You're an amazing human for taking care of yourself, for honoring your nervous system today. Let's say namaste together. The light in me honors, adores, and respects the light within you. Namaste.